Hi everyone, my name is David Ballack, and tonight I have the huge honor of introducing Nikki Ferraro. Nikki is a true inspiration. In April of 2010, she was diagnosed with a rare form of thyroid cancer. Many would have been heartbroken, but she never missed a beat in fighting it and continuing to be herself. I can't begin to imagine what it would have been like, but she has stressed throughout her fight that she would be the same person, have it be a positive experience, and win this battle. In 2010, she decided to put together a relay team that she named Bite Me Cancer. Since she started the foundation she went on to start, she was awarded the Leadership Fairfax Nonprofit Educational Leadership Award, and she was also given special resolution from the Virginia General Assembly and the Fairfax County Board of Supervision. She now has her own foundation while attending James Madison University, fighting this battle, and is currently trying to raise $50,000. Let's all give Nikki Ferraro, our keynote speaker, a huge welcome.
Hi everyone. Okay. When I was diagnosed with cancer as a junior at Chantilly High School, I was also in a leadership class. It seemed natural to me to try and involve my friends and my classmates, especially those that were in leadership with me, to help me form my Relay for Life team. My parents didn't want me to lead a team since I hadn't even gotten my surgery yet, but I was insistent that they let me do this. I had never led a Relay for Life team before. I had just attended a few relays because my godmother was involved with it. I don't really know why I was so focused on leading a team, but I felt it was very important to me to make something good out of what was happening to me, and right away. It was a lot of fun to lead a group of about 30 teammates as we tried to sew t-shirts and armbands and just ask anyone that we could to make a donation. When I couldn't come back to school after my surgery, I wasn't sure how successful my team would be for the relay that was happening only 4 weeks later. But most everybody stepped up. It was so fun to have my friends come together to help me from all different ways, my high school, other high schools, and my life friends. I did love leading my team, and I was able to learn a lot about myself and about other people during that time. After seeing how successful my team was at relay, I remember thinking that I didn't want this to end. I wanted to take all the great support and put it to good use long term. That's when I started bugging my parents to start the foundation for me. They said no many times, and I bugged them many more times. They have their own small business and sit on many nonprofit boards and committees, so they knew it would take a lot of time, hard work, and money. After about 6 to 8 weeks of me bothering them to start the foundation, they decided to do it. I wanted to keep the name Bite Me Cancer because it had become more well known as Chantilly because of the relay. Luckily, my parents had a lot of business friends who offered free services for trademark, IRS filing, website design, and other things like that. I wasn't so excited about all of the business details, but I did like designing the logo, picking the colors, and designing the website. I learned a lot about how leading a foundation is a lot more than just all of the fun stuff. There are financial and organizational processes to follow and many other things that have to follow a very specific procedure. My parents and I were very careful to add members to the board of directors who would truly understand my goals and want to let me make the decisions on the direction of the foundation and the activities that we did. Yeah, the board members do have to vote on everything needing a vote, but they were always very supportive of my wishes and all of my goals for the foundation. For example, with starting the foundation in the fall of 2010, we had to look at activities and goals for 2011. I really wanted to do another Relay for Life event. Some of the board members wanted to just do events that benefited Bite Me Cancer directly, but Relay was still very important to me. So I had to share my thoughts and feelings with the board. They totally understood, and we did Relay for Life in 2011. Leading a second relay team was a little bit more challenging. We were all seniors at this point, and some kids and people weren't as excited to participate a second time around. They felt like they could go to other activities, which was fine, but it made me realize that leading a team wasn't always as easy even if the people like you and support all of your goals. I was disappointed that less people wanted to be on the team this year, but I tried to focus in making a positive impact for the American Cancer Society as well as for Bite Me Cancer, so I was really happy with our end result. When I started college last fall at JMU, I wasn't sure how I would feel about the foundation and what it could do while I was away at school. I had even wondered whether I should put Bite Me Cancer on hold. but then I couldn't picture not doing the foundation and not helping other teenagers with cancer, so I kept on going. Luckily, my parents and our board of directors were very supportive and let me determine the amount of work that I could handle while I was at school. I was able to participate in some board meetings over the phone, and I also stayed in touch via email and Skype. Of course, I was able to talk to my parents anytime about Fight Me Cancer. It was a challenge to balance all of the new and fun things I was experiencing with college, along with trying to keep the foundation goals moving forward, but somehow we did it. When I came home from college for the summer, I really wanted to get a lot of work done with the foundation. I attended a number of meetings to tell different executives about Fight Me Cancer to try to get some more funding. We had some great media coverage, and I had to have some media training as well. We had a very successful networking reception event on July 25th. I actually had to speak in front of those guests and then leave at the end of that reception to go to another event held by Doc Walker, a former Washington Redskin player. I then had to wake up the next morning and get a vocal cord surgery at Hopkins, so it was a very crazy 24-hour period. Leading a foundation definitely involves so many activities. Fight Me Cancer now has our first independent fundraiser this Sunday, August 12th. We've been planning it all summer. It was really fun for me to help develop the name, which is Take a Swing at Cancer, decide the prices, where to have the event, and what activities to have there. I'm grateful that my board of directors does a good job at the operations, PR, and other things that I don't know a lot about yet or don't really have the time to deal with at this time. My favorite project right now is our teen support bags that I call a bit of Fight Me Cancer. When I was diagnosed, I received a few support bags more focused towards children, and I felt bad that their time and money was being wasted on me since I couldn't use a lot of the items that were given. I knew there had to be other teens with cancer out there, so I really wanted to develop a bag that would carry items that were more suited for teens, like an iTunes card, a USB for your laptop, a stress ball, baseball cap, and other things like that. I had to describe this vision to the board and our committees and help with the whole developmental process. It felt so great that they all liked my vision for these bags, and now we are starting to distribute them to teens with cancer who are going through treatment. So as the founder of Fight Me Cancer, I've sure learned a lot about running a foundation, speaking in front of people, and talking with people about my goals. Many times these days, I'm meeting with adults who I have never met before, and sometimes I'm not as excited to go to some meetings. But once I'm there and start talking about Fight Me Cancer, which is my passion, I get really comfortable. Looking back on growing up, my family always was involved in philanthropy and community service, so it only seemed natural to me to try to help others after I was diagnosed. Over the years, my parents included me in many community events that help people, and I heard a lot about nonprofit activities and goals. I do feel strongly that young people should get an early start on learning the importance of helping others in their communities. I think it's a natural part of life. Even for Fight Me Cancer, we have a teen support committee, and we hope to get more teenagers to join and help us. I have big visionary goals for Fight Me Cancer. Honestly, I would love for the name to be as recognizable as Live Strong one day. I know it will take a lot of work, but I realize that it's okay to go in small steps. I remind myself that anything is possible, just believe, and I want to wish you all good luck in your endeavors. Thank you.